What's all them silvery things? Yeah.
Honesty.
Oh, very suitable. Wouldn't recognise it, would you, El? Isn't it lovely, though?
Linda, you certainly got the knack.
Yeah, I wish I could do it. All thumbs, me. Tell you what, you'd make a fortune outside.
You think so?
You won't forget your old friends, though, will you?
No, well, of course I won't.
No, anyway, she might need a couple of lorry drivers one day. It's nice, though, isn't it? Oh, wish I could do it. See, I'm not artistic.
You see that girl over there? Now, she's the one that started work on the paperweights. Would you like to have a talk to her?
There's no need, Mrs. Boswell. You've convinced me. How many do you reckon to turn out a week?
Oh, between 2 and 3 dozen.
Too significant then as regards to competition. What still worries me, though, is who gets the profit.
Well, we certainly don't.
Oh, where does it go, then?
Back into the exchequer towards the balance of payments, I presume.
Oh, that should put the country on its feet, then. All right, Mrs. Boswell. I won't take up any more of your time.
Bye-bye, Mr. Phipps. Miss Flaxton, won't you see Mr. Phipps out, please?
Well, any time I'm dealing with that department store, I'll come and ask for your advice.
My advice on what?
How to sell a plastic paperweight for £5.
£5?
Well, that's what they're charging for. Didn't you know?
Mr. Phipps, I'll see you down to the
Come on, you
gate.
two, break it up. Get on with your work, will you?
Come in.
Mrs. Foyle, madam.
Oh, thank you. Sit down, Cecily. Won't keep you a moment.
What's the matter, Faye? Have I done something wrong?
I've had a visit from a trades union official.
Oh. Did he disapprove?
To begin with, yes, but I think I managed to convince him.
Mrs. Yardley? So, what happened?
Well, I think I managed to persuade him that our output wouldn't really put any of his members out of work, certainly not with the prices that you're charging. He tells me that these paperweights sell at £5 each. Is that true?
Yes, Faye, it is.
But that's exactly 2.5 times as much as you pay me. Quite a profit margin, isn't it?
Well, we fixed the wholesale price between us, and you said the department would be perfectly happy with £2.
Well, I think they were astonished that we could make anything that would fetch as much, but that's not the point. The object of the exercise wasn't to make a fat profit for your bosses.
Oh, they're not getting it.
What?
No, I'm charging them £4.50, so they're only making 50p.
You're charging the shop £4.50, out of which you give me £2.
That's right. They're quite happy about it.
What happens to the other £2.50?
Well, I don't get it, if that's what you think.
Well, I certainly hope you don't.
Look, I'll tell you exactly what happened. As soon as we'd fixed the price, I realised that it was too low, so I put it up. Oh, I should have told you, I know, but I was visiting Linda that evening, and I told her first.
Linda?
She was so thrilled to think that she was making something that somebody actually wanted to buy. Then she started to cry. Said what a pity it was that the extra money couldn't be used for something really useful.
Like what, for instance?
Well, she positively begged me to send it all to Mrs. Batchelor.
Who's Mrs. Batchelor?
Well, she's the woman Linda beat up. She's a cripple. There are all sorts of things she needs. There's a remote control thing for the front door and a gadget for the cooker.
Do you mean to say that you've been buying all these things for Mrs. Batchelor?
Well, I thought you approved of compensation for victims. And Mrs. Batchelor's certainly a victim, isn't she?
There is a government fund that deals with this sort of thing. Do you know what it's called, what you've been doing?
Common sense, presumably.
It's called trafficking. That is doing business of any kind with a prisoner without the knowledge of the authorities, just about the worst offence that you can commit. If any one of my officers had done that, they would have been sacked at once, probably prosecuted as well.
I'm sorry, Faye, I didn't know.
You didn't think. You were so busy being Lady Bountiful. Didn't it occur to you that you might have got Linda into a great deal of trouble?
Well, now, you're not going to punish her.
I don't know what I'm going to do. I'll have to let headquarters know, of course.
Yes, and I suppose they'll take the extra money.
But it belongs to them, Cecily. It belongs to the government. What on earth do you think would happen if we all made deals like this? These girls are not just unfortunate members of society. Some of them are hardened criminals that would have taken full advantage of your silly meddling.
Oh, Linda's not like that. Well, she might have been once. She's not now.
By quit, she said. We heard her, didn't we, Sheila?
That's right, Rose.
You'd be better off making overalls. At least there wouldn't be profiteering.
Slave labour, that's what I call it. I bet she knew about it all the time.
That right, Linda? Didn't that Mrs. Foyle of yours say nothing?
Mrs. Foyle's not coming anymore. Miss Flaxton told her. I bet the two of them were in it together.
Yeah, that's it. Fiddling.
God say, shut up! We only asked, Linda. There's no call to get violent. Leave me alone.
Look, what I don't understand is that Mrs. Adams said they're only getting £2 each for them. No wonder they can't afford to pay us a decent wage.
Well, it's all come out now, so it's back to the bloody overalls.
Aye, and it's all down to her. I bet you Anna thinks she's been getting a cut.
Go on. What does she want money for? She's a gorilla.
Now listen, all of you, I've got something very important to say.
About the paperweights. Is it Mrs.
Yes,
Boswell?
it is. There have been a lot of very silly rumours running around that the prison authorities have been making an undue profit. Well, this is not the case.
Well, are we going to go on making them then?
Yes, we are. I've spoken to the department and they agree that as the paperweights are of such outstanding quality, that we can continue with the work. And we know who we have to thank for that, don't we?
We didn't mean it, honestly, love.
Madam, me and Rosemary, we'd like to apply to go on plastics.
You make your application in the usual way.
Have we started, Mrs. Armitage?
I think we're in for a sudden upsurge of artistic interest, madam. Until they discover there's no extra money in it.
Well, it's better than packing pencil boxes, isn't it?